Why did she want help?
You know very well why she wanted help.
No, I don't. I know why she needed help, but as I wasn't there, I don't know what she asked from your committee.
I don't think we need to discuss it.
You've no hope of not discussing it, Mrs. Burley.
If you think you can bring any pressure to bear upon me, Inspector, you're quite mistaken. Unlike the other three, I did nothing that I'm ashamed of, or that won't bear investigation. We are asked to look carefully into the claims made upon us. I wasn't satisfied with the girl's claims, so I used my influence to have it refused. And in spite of what's happened to the girl since, I consider I did my duty. So if I prefer not to discuss it any further, you have no power to make me change my mind.
Yes, I have.
No, you haven't. Simply because I have done nothing wrong.
Now see, I think you did something terribly wrong, and that you're going to spend the rest of your life regretting it. I wish you would have been with me tonight in the infirmary. You do the same. And you've nothing to tell me, eh?
I'll tell you what I told her. Go and look for the father of the child. It's his responsibility.
That doesn't make it any the less yours. She came to you at a time when no woman could have needed it more. And you know why you refused it yourself? It's ultimately the others refused it too. She was here, alone, friendless, almost penniless, desperate. She needed not only money, but advice, sympathy, friendliness. You've had children. You must know what she was feeling. And you slammed the door in her face.
In the circumstances, I think I was quite justified. The girl had begun telling us a pack of lies. Afterwards, when I got the truth, I discovered she knew who the father was. She was quite certain of that. So I told her it was her business to make him responsible. And if he refused to marry her, and in my opinion he ought to be compelled to, then he must at least support her.
And what did she reply to that?
Oh, a lot of silly nonsense.
What was it?
Whatever it was, I know it finally made me lose all patience with her. She was giving herself elaborate fine feelings and scruples that are simply absurd of a girl in her position.
Her position now is that she lies with a burnt-out inside on a slab. What did she say?
She said that the father was only a youngster, silly and wild and drinking too much. There couldn't be any questioning of marrying him. It would have been wrong for them both. He had given her money, but she didn't want to take any more from him.
Why didn't she want to take any more money from him?
Her story was that he had said something one night that gave her the impression it wasn't his money.
Where you got it from then?
He'd stolen it.
So she came to you for advice because she didn't want to take stolen money. Is that so?
Possibly, but it sounded ridiculous to me.
You know, I'm sorry now. When you know what happened to her.
I am sorry she should have come to such a horrible end, but I accept no blame for it at all.
Well, who is to blame then?
Firstly, I blame the girl herself. Secondly, I blame the father of the child she was going to have. If, as she said, he didn't belong to her class, then that's all the more reason why he shouldn't escape. He should be made an example of. If a girl's death is due to anybody, it's due to him.
And if her story was true, then that she was taking money from this boy?
There's no point in assuming that.
But suppose we do. What then?
Then he'd be entirely responsible.
Oh, so he's the chief culprit anyhow.
Certainly, and he ought to be dealt with very severely.